Hello, my name is Bryce Schubert, and today I'm going to be talking about why you should eat organic foods. In the last 20 years, America and other highly populated areas have experienced a higher rate of cancer and sickness. But in less populated areas like Asia, it's not the same way. The cancer and the sickness rates are much lower. One of the things, and basically the only thing they have to worry about for some reason, is the common cold over sicknesses like leukemia and cancer and many more that we are experiencing today in America. And the question is, why is that? The answer to it is their diet. Processed foods and their chemicals are incredibly harmful for you, though most times you can't physically feel and or see the effects. They are going on while you eat. The chemicals in the produce and the foods that you buy, like apples and carrots and stuff, all of them are sprayed and have chemicals in them to keep them from bugs and pests and stuff to, in essence, give them a longer lifespan. And that right there is extremely harmful for you. But then there's also chemicals and other things like that in like foods like chicken and beef, because what they feed them is stuff to make them grow faster. And the chemicals in that stuff to make them grow faster ends up being in the meat that you eat. And so after looking at studies and looking at other reports from doctors and stuff, they have noticed that people who live on a diet of just basically junk food, that they have a shorter life and they are more susceptible to diseases. But then you look at organic foods and you ask, well, what makes these so different? Well, first off, how organic foods are grown is completely different. Organic foods, especially the produce, do not have any additives or any chemicals in them whatsoever to make them grow faster or to make them be less susceptible to bugs. They are just left alone. They're grown straight out of the dirt. And even though they might go bad a little faster and that they might be more susceptible to bugs, they are way more healthy for you because there's no chemicals in there in them at all to harm you. And the same is with the beef and chicken and animals. They don't give them any additive things. They are typically grass-fed and they're given organic grains and wheats to make them grow much stronger, healthier, and fatter, which makes the meat, in essence, much better for you. Also, the health benefits of organic food is huge. Studies shown that a person living on organic foods solely and just exercising and doing their best to stay healthy lives so much longer. They live close to between 80 to 100 years. Compared to someone who does the exact same stuff but eats processed food, they live between 50 to 80 years. So they typically die about 70. And that is terrible. And a lot of times those people that die from diseases that are just horrible and hard to go through, like cancer. People who eat organic food are less susceptible to organic food because organic food builds your immune system, and then they don't have the same chemicals to take down it. They, in fact, just build it up so much greater. And that's just one of the most significant things of organic foods. Organic foods also have more qualities in them to make your skin look way, way better. For instance, the person on organic foods, within a week or 2 weeks, depending on the person, of them eating nothing but organic foods, not eating any processed foods, has their skin start to clear up. Teens eating nothing but organic food have less acne, and their hair gets way more luscious and it grows much, much, much more. But people that eat processed foods a lot and that live off of like McDonald's and stuff like that, their skin definitely looks much worse. If they get much more acne, their hair doesn't grow as fast, their body's immune system, of course, is taken down, And that's why a lot of these people get sick with like the common cold a lot easier and a lot more common. For me, for instance, I eat a lot of organic foods, and I haven't gotten the common cold in years. I cannot remember the last time I had the common cold. But my friends that I know that live in public schools and that live off of like diets off of McDonald's and just buy processed foods from the store, they get sick all the time, it seems. And so it just shows the difference between both. And if you don't believe me on these matters, try it yourself. Try eating organic food for just 1 week, and you will see the difference very much so. So, in closing, I ask you, what do you want in your body? Do you want to live a long and healthy life, or do you want to die young and sick with maybe a disease, or just die faster than normal? Me personally, I want to live a long and great life. Do you? Thank you.